What up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, December 8th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Spider-Man Homecoming released the first teaser starring Tom Holland on Wednesday. The preview sees Peter Parker, played by Holland, suit up as Spider-Man after receiving a minor upgrade from Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man. Spider-Man Homecoming will release a first full-length trailer Thursday on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The movie is directed by John Watts and co-stars Downey, Michael Keaton, Marissa Tomei, and Zendaya. Holland debuted as Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War, which opened in theaters in May. He revealed in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter in November that he signed on to do 3 solo movies. The actor explained, "They give you options, and those could be exercised whenever, like a cameo in Avengers. I do know I have 3 Spider-Man appearances in other movies and 3 solo movies contracted." He also added, "But if you have another movie, Marvel is so good at working around it. They're very respectful of your life, really. They understand that you have to work on other movies, and they try and fix it up so you can work around each other." Spider-Man Homecoming opens in theaters July 7th, 2017. Universal Pictures on Wednesday released a steamy new trailer for 50 Shades Darker, starring Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan. Previously, Anastasia Steele, played by Johnson, and Christian Grey, played by Dornan, reignite their romance before dark forces from Christian's past threatens to tear them apart. Johnson and Dornan finished filming 50 Shades Darker and the next sequel, 50 Shades Freed, back-to-back in July. E! News reported in November that 50 Shades Darker will be rated R for strong erotic sexual content, some graphic nudity, and language. Johnson said in a May issue for Interview of filming sex scenes for the sequel, "It's pretty tedious. We're not having actual sex, but I've been stimulating sex for 7 hours straight now, and I'm over it." The film is a sequel to last year's 50 Shades of Grey and will be followed by 50 Shades Freed in 2 years. The series is based on the E.L. James erotic book trilogy and follows the relationship between Anna, an inexperienced college student, and Christian, a BDSM-loving businessman. 50 Shades Darker opens on February 10th and 50 Shades Freed on February 9th, 2018. The first film opened in February 2015 and earned $571 million at the box office. Will Ferrell is set to enter into the world of competitive video gaming in a new comedy under development at Legendary. According to Variety, Ferrell is set to portray the star player of a competitive eSports team in a sport that is dominated by younger players due to slowing hand-eye coordination in later ages. Notably, 2 premier real-life eSports teams, Evil Geniuses and Fnatic, are being approached about appearing in the film as well. Ferrell's Gary Sanchez Productions will be producing the project with a script by Michael Cavami and Jordan Dunn. Patrick Conley and John Beach of Gravity Squared have signed on as co-producers. The entire film will be the latest sports-centric film for the comedian, following comedies such as Talladega Nights, Blades of Glory, and Semi-Pro. Ferrell is also developing a professional wrestling-themed comedy series at Fox alongside Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Netflix has released a second trailer for their upcoming release, Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events. Starring Neil Patrick Harris as the villainous Count Olaf, the clip starts with Patrick Warburton lighting a match saying, "If you're interested in stories with happy endings, that story is streaming elsewhere." A take on the first line of the book the movie is based on. He continues, "I would advise all of our viewers to watch something more pleasant instead." Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events, tells the story of orphaned children Violet, played by Melina Weissman, Klaus, played by Louis Hines, and Sonny Birodeau, as they are forced to live with their uncle Count Olaf following the mysterious deaths of their parents. All episodes will stream on January 13th, 2017. La La Land stars Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling dazzled on the red carpet Tuesday. The 28-year-old actress and the 36-year-old actor attended the movie's Los Angeles premiere at the Mann Village Theater in Westwood. Stone showed a smile as she posed for photos in the sleeveless blue dress with sheer overlay and jeweled embellishments. Gosling, meanwhile, looked dapper in a plaid suit and mustard-colored tie. Stone and Gosling were joined by director Damien Chazelle and co-stars Rosemary DeWitt and Callie Hernandez. The movie also features John Legend, J.K. Simmons, Finn Wittrock, Thomas Everett Scott, and Megan Faye. La La Land is a musical drama that follows the romance between an inspiring actress played by Stone and a jazz musician played by Gosling. Gosling and Stone discussed their early musical influence in an interview with Entertainment Tonight at the premiere. Gosling said, "My uncle was an Elvis impersonator, and I was in his act when I was 8. He was wonderful and an inspiration to me, so that was fun." Stone joked, "I think playing Eeyore in Winnie the Pooh was helpful for this. I did a bunch of youth theater growing up, and it was really a wonderful experience." La La Land opens in theaters Friday. Stone will also star in The Battle of the Sexes with Steve Carell, while Gosling is slated for Waitlist with Natalie Portman and Blade Runner 2049 with Jared Leto. The HBO show The Leftovers will return for Season 3 in April 2017. The show's creators, Tom Perrotta and Damien Linford, posted a message for fans on Twitter with the news on Tuesday. This will be the third and final season for the show, which stars Justin Theroux, Carrie Coon, Regina King, Amy Brenneman, Liv Tyler, Kevin Carroll, Christopher Eccleston, Scott Glenn, Lindsay Duncan, Jovan Adepio, Janelle Maloney, Margaret Qualley, Jasmine Savoy Brown, and Chris Zyklep. Katie Holmes has admitted in a new interview that she doesn't see a Dawson's Creek reunion happening. The actress said recently while appearing on SiriusXM's Just Jenny show while promoting her upcoming directorial debut, All We Had, "I don't think we're going to do a reunion. We did grow up, but we see each other every now and then. I think that the charm of the show was Kevin Williamson writing, and it was of that time, and it gave teenagers this voice." She continued about the hit teenage drama that ran for 6 seasons from 1998 to 2003. Holmes said, "It was very, very special time, a special show, and I loved every minute of it." Holmes' comments comes after her fellow Dawson's Creek co-stars James Vanderbeek and Michelle Williams reunited for the first time in 13 years Saturday at Matt Damon's Manchester-by-the-Sea holiday party in Los Angeles, according to People magazine. All We Had, based on the Annie Weatherwax novel of the same name, opens in theaters December 9th. Comedian Amy Schumer is fighting back against critics and internet trolls who have attacked the comedian's appearance since being cast in an upcoming Barbie film. The actress wrote on Instagram Tuesday alongside a paparazzi photo of herself wearing a one-piece bathing suit, "Very, very honored to be nominated for 2 Grammys and to be considered to play an important and evolving icon. Is it fat shaming if you know you're not fat and have zero shame in your game? I don't think so." She continued by writing, "I am strong and proud of how I live my life and say what I mean and fight for what I believe in, and I have a blast doing with the people I love. Where's the shame? It's not there. It's an illusion." She added, "Thanks to everyone for the kind words and support, and against my deepest sympathy goes out to the trolls who are in more pain than we will ever understand. I want to thank them for making it so evident that I am a great choice. It's that kind of response that lets you know something's wrong with our culture, and we all need to work together to change it." She concluded by saying, "Anyone who has ever been bullied or felt bad about yourself, I'm out there fighting for you, for us, and I want you to fight for yourself too. We need to laugh at the haters and sympathize with them. They can scream as loud as they want. We can't hear them because we are getting things done. I'm proud to lead by example. If I say I'm beautiful, I say if I'm strong, you will not determine my story. I will. Hashtag the girl with the lower back tattoo." The response comes as internet backlash against Schumer reached an all-time high after she was announced to be portraying Barbie in a new theatrical film. Detractors claim the star does not fit Barbie's slim appearance and signature look. The plot, according to Deadline, will follow Schumer as she is kicked out of a Barbie land for not being perfect enough. After going in an adventure in the real world, Schumer will then return to Barbie land with a newfound acceptance of herself. Schumer and her sister Kim Caramel are set to be working on the script by Hillary Winston, with production set to start in the spring of summer of 2018 release date. WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler and Lita have been taken off of WWE's weekly programming and will no longer host the company's various pre-shows. News came of the pair's dismissal from the talking segments as they were visibly absent from Sunday's TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pre-show and the most recent Raw pre-show on Monday. According to F4W Online, Lawler and Lita have not been fired from the company and remain under Legends contracts. The WWE released a statement regarding Lawler's status with the company to the Wrap, noting he will continue to host special events, including WWE's annual Hall of Fame celebration at WrestleMania. Known for wrestling in Memphis during his heyday, Lawler is best known as a color commentator who worked alongside fellow Hall of Famer Jim Ross during the WWE's lucrative Attitude Era and beyond. Lita, a former women's champion, was a fan favorite performer from 2000 to 2006. The pair's last appearance on a Raw pre-show came on November 28th. Meghan Markle is showing her love for boyfriend Prince Harry in a subtle but romantic way. People reported Tuesday that the 35-year-old American actress was spotted wearing a necklace with the initials M and H Saturday in Toronto, Canada, where she films Suits. Markle's gold Maya Brenner necklace retails for about $240. She and Prince Harry have previously shown their affection by wearing matching beaded bracelets. Prince Harry flew to Toronto to spend time with Markle on Sunday, according to E! News. British royal completed a 14-day tour of the Caribbean last week, while Markle recently finished filming Suits Season 6. Sources said they want to have time alone and to be together. Harry has been traveling and want to make time to see Meghan. They want their time together to be private. The insider added Harry is still in Toronto, but needs to be back in London Wednesday. Markle and Prince Harry were first linked in October and confirmed the relationship the next month after the actress faced sexist and racist backlash. Prince Harry's brother Prince William issued a statement last week in support of his sibling, addressing the matter. Kensington Palace said the Duke of Cambridge absolutely understands the situation concerning privacy and supports the need for Prince Harry to support their closest to him. Newlywed Stephen Yeun and wife Joana Pak are reportedly expecting their first child together. According to Us Weekly, a source has confirmed the news, while a rep for The Walking Dead star has yet to comment. Yeun and Pak spent the weekend getting married during an intimate ceremony that took place at the Paramore Estate in Los Angeles. Notable guests at the event included close friends and family, alongside with a gathering of Yeun's Walking Dead co-stars, including Andrew Lincoln, Melissa McBride, Chandler Riggs, Alana Masterson, Emma Bell, and Sarah Wayne Callis. Pak's sister Casey shared a photo on Instagram of the couple's special day riding, getting to celebrate the love between these two last night, along with all their friends and family. It was so beautiful and special. This whole week has been awesome, family-filled, fun time, and it's been so great. We've all gained a brother-in-law from it. Coco Austin and Ice-T celebrated daughter Chanel's first birthday in style this week. The 37-year-old model and 58-year-old actor and rapper threw their daughter a Minnie Mouse-themed party Sunday at the Sugar Factory in New York. Austin captioned a photo of herself and Ice-T with their daughter at the bash on Instagram. Love this pic from Chanel's party, #Chanel Nicole #1. She also added a picture to Chanel's account. This was my first look for my birthday party. It was Minnie Mouse themed, grandma on the right, Teta on the left, #Chanel Nicole #1. Chanel actually turned 1 year old on November 28th, but Austin and Ice-T delayed the party to mourn the death of their dog Spartacus. The bulldog died at the age of 6 after knee surgery complications the day before Chanel's birthday. The model tweeted, "Because I've been mourning over Spartacus, I put Chanel's birthday on hold, which was today. I feel I need to honor Sparty before a celebration." Austin and Ice-T, who plays Detective Ulda Finn Titola on Law & Order SVU, married in 2002. The model revealed in a blog post in in February that she and Ice-T aren't planning on having more children. She wrote, "The way Ice and I move with our dogs, now Chanel, we already have a family policy that we're traveling with, and it's going to get a little harder once Chanel starts walking." The star added, "I'm completely satisfied with my little family right now. I love it. A second child doesn't even come to mind because I'm all about her. I have to say, baby Chanel is like my one and only. I can say that." Chris Pratt says wife Anna Faris was comfortable with his passenger sex scene with Jennifer Lawrence. The 37-year-old actor revealed how he and Faris navigated the potential awkwardness of the intimate scenes while appearing on Tuesday's episode of Sway in the Morning. Pratt shared Anna came to the set a couple of times. She was doing her show Mom back in L.A., and so she and our son Jack would come to the set and hang out, and Jen and Anna got along really well. He said, "We have an understanding of what we do for a living, and I think if I was married to somebody who was like a school teacher or a different job, maybe it'll be a little harder for them to comprehend what exactly goes down or the sacrifices you have to make." Pratt himself was in a similar situation when Faris filmed a sex scene with Captain American star Chris Evans for the 2011 movie What's Your Number. The actor said Evans put him at ease by making an effort to getting to know him and hanging out. He says immediately any weirdness was there disappeared, and I felt like the same thing happened with Jen and Anna. Jen was like, "Hey man," and gave her this nice Dior handbag and called her and texted her and appeared on her podcast and stuff. It's like you just have to make an effort to unweird the situation. Pratt and Faris married in 2009 and welcomed their son Jack in 2012. The actress admitted on her podcast last week that speculations about Pratt and Lawrence's relationship initially bothered her. She says, "I take pride in how great my relationship is with Chris, but having said that, of course, in this crazy world where he's off doing movies and I'm in LA raising our child, of course I'm going to feel vulnerable like any normal human would. It made me feel incredibly insecure. Passengers opens in theaters December 21st. David Beckham's 11-year-old son Cruz has taken his first major step into the music business by releasing his first single titled If Every Day Was Christmas. The holiday-themed track, which became available on iTunes Wednesday, will all have its proceeds donated to charity foundation Global Make Some Noise. Cruz sings on the song If Every Day Was Christmas and I Can't Be With You, Underneath the Mistletoe, Kiss You When Nobody Knows. The young star first gained attention for his vocal comparisons to Justin Bieber, while his mother Victoria Beckham shared on social media a clip of Cruz singing Hope by Faith Evans. David, on Wednesday, shared a video of Cruz on Instagram reacting to hearing his single while enjoying breakfast. Soccer star wrote, "Not his average morning before school, proud of my little man with his new Christmas single, and also helping children around the UK and the proceeds from this." Notably, Cruz is managed by Scooter Braun, the same man who discovered Justin Bieber, which has led to further comparisons between the two. The Kardashian sisters reportedly want to stop Blac Chyna from using their famous last name. TMZ reports that Kourtney, Kim, and Khloe Kardashian are opposing Blac Chyna's request to trademark Angela Renee Kardashian. Blac Chyna was born Angela Renee White, is engaged, and share a daughter with the siblings' brother, Rob Kardashian. Kourtney, Kim, and Khloe's companies claim that Blac Chyna's trademark would cause them to suffer damage, including irreparable reputations and goodwill. They also say the model is deliberately seeking to profit from the goodwill and popularity of the Kardashian name. Blac Chyna and Rob got engaged in April after 3 months of dating and welcomed daughter Dream in October. Rob's family was initially skeptical of the match, but source told E! News the trademark conflict is just business. Insider said that trademark attorneys automatically oppose anyone trying to trademark Kardashian. Everyone loves each other. Part of the Kardashian sisters' past hesitations about Blac Chyna was due to her previous relationship with Tyga, who is now dating their half-sister Kylie Jenner. Blac Chyna, who shares 4-year-old son King Cairo with Tyga, denied lingering rumors of a feud in the September issue of People. She says, "At the time, we've all talked. I've met up with Kylie. Everybody's matured. We're not holding on to grudges. We moved on." Selena Quintanilla's father is suing her widower over their new TV project about the late Tejano singer's life. Abraham Quintanilla filed a lawsuit against Chris Perez and Endemol Media Company December 2nd in Texas to stop production on the series, according to E! News. Quintanilla claims Perez violated an estate agreement by writing the book To Selena with Love and by now contributing to the TV project, reports The Wrap. The series will be based on the 2012 book, which tells Selena's story through Perez's eyes. The agreement reportedly gives Quintanilla sole rights to all entertainment properties in Selena's estate, including her name, voice, signature, photograph, and likeness. He is seeking monetary relief of $1 million. Quintanilla's estate attorney, Sirman A. Singh, told Forbes the petition states Mr. Perez violated the entertainment properties agreement. He doesn't have the rights to publish a book or produce a television series based in any part of Selena. Endemol Shine North America had announced in November that it would be adapting to Selena with Love. Perez says at the time that he wanted to take the important step of being fully transparent and bring his everlasting relationship to life on the screen. Selena and Perez eloped in 1992 due to Quintanilla's disapproval of their relationship. The singer released 4 studio albums before she was killed by former friend Yolanda Saldivar at the age of 23 in 1995. John Legend sent love to his daughter from the Sesame Street set this week. The 37-year-old singer recorded a sweet message to Luna Simone, his 7-month-old daughter, with wife Chrissy Teigen, with the help of the show's Muppet cast. He captioned the post on Instagram, "One day Luna will be very excited by whom Daddy hung out with today." Teigen added on her own account, "My heart, I could cry. Cannot wait for the day Luna goes absolutely nuts over this. Thank you, Sesame Street." Legend will appear in an episode of the long-running children's program's 48th season. He previously performed It Feels Good When You Sing a Song with Hoots the Owl during an appearance in 2006. Legend and Teigen married in Como, Italy in 2013 and welcomed their daughter in April. The singer said Monday in a press junket for La La Land that he and co-star Ryan Gosling bonded over their children. He told Entertainment Tonight, "Ryan's daughter Amanda and Luna were both born in April. We talk about it. He's definitely kind of sharing how joyous it is to be a new father and gave me something to look forward to." The star added, "I've been a fan of his work as a film actor for such a long time, so I was excited to work with him." Legend last released the album Darkness and Light last week, which includes the singles Love Me Now and Penthouse Floor. And here are your top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of December 17th. Number 10, Drown featuring Lil Yachty with Broccoli. Number 9, 21 Pilots with Heathens. Number 8, Maroon 5 featuring Kendrick Lamar with Don't Wanna Know. Number 7, DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber with Let Me Love You. Number 6, Zay Hilfiger and Zayn McCall with Juju on That Beat, TZ Anthem. Number 5, Bruno Mars with 24K Magic. Number 4, Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj with Side to Side. Number 3, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey with Closer. Number 2, The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk with Starboy. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of December 17th, Ray Summermold featuring Gucci Mane with Black Beatles. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1980, John Lennon, the former member of the Beatles, the rock group that transformed popular music in the 1960s, is shot and killed by an obsessed fan in New York City. The 40-year-old artist was entering his luxury Manhattan apartment building when Mark David Chapman shot him 4 times at close range with a .38 caliber revolver. Lennon, bleeding profusely, was rushed to the hospital but died en route. Chapman had received an autograph from Lennon earlier in the day and voluntarily remained at the scene of the shooting until he was arrested by police. For a week, hundreds of brave fans kept a vigil outside the Dakota, Lennon's apartment building, and demonstrations of mourning were held around the world. John Lennon was one half of the singing-songwriting team that made the Beatles the most popular music group of the 20th century. The other band leader was Paul McCartney, but the rest of the quartet, George Harrison and Ringo Starr, sometimes penned and sang their own songs as well. Hailing from Liverpool, England, and influenced by early American rock and roll, Beatles took Britain by storm in 1963 with the single Please Please Me. Beatlemania spread to the United States in 1964 with the release of I Want to Hold Your Hand, followed by a sensational U.S. tour. With youth poised to break away from the culturally rigid landscape of the 1950s, Fab Four, with their exuberant music and good-natured rebellion, were the perfect catalyst for the shift. The Beatles sold millions of records and starred in hit movies such as A Hard Day's Night in 1964. Performances were near riots, with teenage girls screaming and fainting as their boyfriends nodded along to the catchy pop songs. In 1966, the Beatles gave up touring to concentrate on their innovative studio recordings, such as 1967's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, a psychedelic concept album that is regarded as a masterpiece of popular music. Beatles' music remained relevant to youth throughout the great crucial shifts of the 1960s, and critics of ages acknowledged the songwriting genius of Lennon and McCartney team. Lennon was considered the intellectual Beatle and certainly one of the most outspoken of the four. He caused a major controversy in 1966 when he declared that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus, prompting mass burnings of Beatles records in the American Bible Belt. He later became an anti-war activist and flirted with communism in the lyrics of solo hits like Imagine, recorded after the Beatles disbanded in 1970. In 1975, Lennon dropped out of the music business to spend more time with his Japanese-born wife, Yoko Ono, and their son, Sean. In 1980, he made a comeback with Double Fantasy, a critically acclaimed album that celebrated his love for Yoko and featured songs written by her. On December 8, 1980, their peaceful domestic life on New York's Upper West Side was shattered by 25-year-old Mark David Chapman. Psychiatrists deemed Chapman a borderline psychotic. He was instructed to plead insanity, but instead he pleaded guilty to murder. He was sentenced to 20 years to life. In 2000, New York State prison officials denied Chapman a parole hearing, telling him that his vicious and violent act was apparently fueled by your need to be acknowledged. He remains behind bars at Attica's prison in New York State. John Lennon is memorialized in Strawberry Fields, a section of Central Park across the street from the Dakota that Yoko Ono landscape in honor of her late husband. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, December 8th, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.